Hi, thanks for coming to my channel. This is Midnight Moon Tarot and I'm Diana. This reading is for the astrological sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or anywhere in your birth chart that Libra might appear. Also, if you're new to my channel, I'd like to take just a second and invite you to subscribe and click that little bell so that you're sure to be notified whenever I upload new content. Also, in the description box below, you'll find links to my social media, my Patreon, my PayPal, and links to some really cool things on Amazon I think you guys will like. Okay, so this reading is for the last 10 days of June 2020, keeping in mind that all tarot readings are timeless. So whether you come across this reading right after I upload, a week, month, or even a year from now, if you feel drawn to watch the video, then most likely you'll find a message for you within the reading. And if it doesn't completely resonate with you, just keep the parts that do, disregard the rest. And if you know your other planetary placements, you can listen to those signs as well for additional messages. Okay, so let's go ahead and calibrate these cards to the astrological sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And ask Spirit for any love messages for Libra for the last 10 days of June 2020. Spirit, what love messages do you have for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the last 10 days of June 2020. One more time here. One more. Okay. Now I'm going to divide these into 3 stacks. Now, the card on the bottom of the deck, you'll see as soon as I do, it is, the King of Cups. All right. This card is the overall energy for this reading. Now, as we go through the spread, I'm going to show you how this card is going to relate to the other cards that come up in this reading. Now, the King of Cups is all about that sensuality, that emotion, that just fun-loving. This could be somebody that you might be dealing with that is a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. This could mean several different things. It could mean that you are experiencing those and feeling those emotions right now. Maybe if you are a Libra, Scorpio cusp person, okay? Or it could be an actual person. Whenever I do these readings, and I get about to this part, I promise, every time my nose starts tickling. I don't know what that's about. I think maybe the vibration of me speaking makes my nose tickle or something. Okay, now for those of you who are new here, I do 4 rows, okay? The first one has to do with you, what you might have been going through recently, what you're currently dealing with, and people, options, opportunities that are coming towards you. And the second column is the same thing, only it's for your twin flame, your soulmate, your divine counterpart. This could be a karmic partner, might be an ex that you still feel those really strong soul ties with, or it could be somebody you just met. Generally, it's the person you think about a lot. The one you're thinking about when you wake up in the morning, and the last person you think about when you go to sleep at night. Okay. The third column is about the things that are blocking you. These can be your fears and anxieties, obstacles, challenges, things like that that you need to overcome. And the last column is about the outcome. Okay. Now, there's some heavy cards here. So, yeah, I've just put out 2 cards in each row. That's 8 cards. I'm going to do that 2 more times for a grand total of 24 cards. So, by the time we get to the end of the reading, you'll have a pretty good idea about what's going on for those last 10 days of June 2020. All right, now you see we have this Knight of Wands as well as the Ace of Swords. And you could be dealing with an Aries, and this person... This person may have just like entered your life, just like bam, out of the blue. Now, Aries and Libra, they're right across from each other on the chart, okay? And they're exact opposites, but it works. A lot of times the Aries Libra dynamic is very, very strong, and this could be an opportunity. You know, we have these eclipses. We're right in the middle of eclipse season, and the thing with Aries is you know, this feels like maybe somebody you've been with in the past. This eclipse season, it's making us go retrograde just a little bit. There's a lot of retrogrades that are going on, and we're revisiting the different relationship houses in our charts right now. So this feels like maybe there was somebody from your past. Maybe there's a second chance coming around. Maybe it's a relationship from years and years ago. But this opportunity is going to be presenting itself again, and you know, with this Ace of Swords here, it could be a pretty dynamic choice. It could be a really great opportunity for you. Now, with your partner, okay, of course, we're seeing the Wands here, which is, you know, it's more Aries, and it seems as if, and that's what I'm feeling here, that you broke their heart. This is somebody who, yeah, you broke their heart, and it was something that really took them a long time to get over. But they're letting, you know, they're revisiting their feelings as well, and this is something that you know, they're thinking about, and they're going to speak up, and they're going to let you know. You may hear from them out of the blue. It might be, if they don't, you know, years or whatever going by, and they no longer have your phone number, or they don't know where you live. You know, there's always social media they can contact you on, but you're going to be hearing from someone from your past, most likely in Aries. It could be a Sagittarius, but I'm feeling very strong Aries vibes here. It's like there's no other choice here, but it could be, of course, but it just feels very strong Aries. All right, now when you have your obstacles and challenges, all right, your fears, anxieties, that type thing, well, we have the Magician, and we have this Nine of Cups, where you know, you're ready for somebody to come into your life. You're absolutely ready, but what you have to be careful of is that you don't become smug about it. You don't become where you feel like you know, you're the boss of everything. But you know, this Magician tells me that, yeah, what you're thinking about the most, and you know, when we put things out into the universe, they come back to us. And when I come to this column, and a lot of times it's some negative things in this column, and they talk about the fears and anxieties that one might be having, I always say that you have to be careful not to dwell on them too much, because you can actually manifest those fears into your life. But what you are manifesting is, you want this love. You want this complete love again. You want, you know, you want somebody that is sensitive and emotional and loving and caring, and you want to experience it. You want to experience that again. You're waiting on this King right here. You know, yeah. You feel incomplete. You have your 9 here. You don't have your 10. So you have this King here, and he's holding this 10th card here, and you're manifesting that love into your life. So when we have your partner having experienced that 10 of Swords earlier, in your outcome, you know, when you start thinking about this person, and you start thinking about maybe, you know, after they're in contact with you and restructuring this relationship and stuff, you may have a little anxiety, because I don't know whatever it is that made you decide to leave the relationship. I'm so about to sneeze. Okay. That made you decide to leave the relationship back in the day. But, you know, with those eclipses, bringing up all these old feelings and helping us to revisit these different relationships, Yeah, you might remember the hurt that you felt just a little bit. But everybody changes. Life changes every single day. We're not the same people we were 2 years ago. All our cells change, our brain patterns change. All the information and the growth that we have causes us to be different. And they say people never change inherently who they are, but attitudes can change, and we can learn from our mistakes. We're not just stuffed into this box where we have to stay there for the rest of our lives. Okay, so it would be a really good thing if you can see past the hurt maybe that this person had caused you in the past that caused you to leave the relationship in the first place. Okay, so we have the Empress as well as the Ace of Pentacles for you. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess for your partner. Your obstacles and challenges are the Three of Cups as well as the Nine of Wands. And in your outcome, we have the Four of Wands as well as the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Now, for you, all right, here it comes. This opportunity, this person from your past is presenting themselves. And Libra, you are really, really shining because, we have the Empress here. And the Empress is all about Libra. It is everything that defines Libra. It's femininity, it's sensuality, it's art, it's music, it's all things aesthetic, fertility, growth, beauty, luck, all of those things. And you have this opportunity again with this new person that's coming into your life, and it's going to open doors for you, and it's going to open new opportunities and stuff. And all you have to do is grab it and walk through that little door, and this new life is going to just show up for you. It might have been one where you could have been all along had the two of you maybe been a little more mature, a little further on, but this twin flame separation thing that seems to be going on with so many people, this eclipse that's coming on, it's going to make things, like, it's going to go ahead and speed up the inevitable. Okay, if you should have been with them all along, but because the maturity levels and the separation was necessary, well, lessons learned, and here we are, and your partner's had plenty of time to think that over and focus on exactly what they want. And this person, they might have been irresponsible with finances and stuff before, and now here they are, and they're actually very generously prosperous in their life, and they're offering this new life to you, and it gives you like a little bit of security in your life that is always welcomed by Libra. I'm a Libra, and sometimes we just like float through life as these eclectic bohemian type people, and we're not as grounded as we should be. And when we have somebody that comes along, a Taurus can really, really ground you, but an Aries is somebody that is very grounding, but they also are very warming to you, and they kind of help you focus on just have that stability as well as that adventurous and that fun-loving situation. And that's where this Three of Cups comes in. But at the same time, you're feeling a little guarded when it comes to that person. You feel like, okay, they let me down before, I'm going to get all involved again, they're going to break my heart. But trust the process. You've been working really hard and manifesting this love into your life, and here comes the universe showing up, presenting this king back to you again. All right, now when we get to your outcome, of course, we have the Eight of Pentacles, which talks about, this could be some really tough work, it's not something that's just like magically going to happen. Of course, all relationships take effort on both people's part, and the reward and the outcome of that is this Four of Wands type situation, where you do have your happily ever after, and you do have that joyous union that you can share with this person. Now, this particular relationship has a lot of sensuality as well as sensuality and the passion, as well as the sensuality and the emotion from Venus. Okay. All right. Now, in your column, we have the Hierophant, and we have the Knight of Swords. For your partner, we have, the Five of Swords and the Death card. And for your obstacles and challenges, we have the Seven of Wands and the Star. Okay. And for your outcome, we have the Five of Wands as well as the Two of Cups, and the Five of Wands fell out, so I'm going to pull one more, okay, and that is the Queen of Swords. Okay, so here we go. That Five of Wands has been jumping out a lot throughout a couple of readings here. So yeah, you have this sense of urgency, you know, when you reconnect with this person. You're like, yeah, this is my soulmate. This is the person that I really would enjoy having in my life. There is that deep spiritual, etheric type connection that you're feeling with this person, and you know, it can't happen fast enough for you. You're so happy that this reunion has taken place. Now, we have the Death card as well as the Five of Swords. Now, those Five of Swords, it's a situation where, you know, it can be like a lot of jealousy and petty arguing and picking when someone doesn't have a valid argument, and they resort to name calling or bringing up the past and things like that. So you have to kind of be really careful when you get to these points, or you start feeling resentful or whatever, because, you know, that is the reason your relationship might have ended previously. And on the other hand, you have to realize that it's over. Like, rest in peace, old relationship, and we're going on and moving on to the new. And when you have Star card show up, this reinforces the fact that, you know, that those dynamics that played out between the two of you that caused the separation are over. They're dead and gone, and there is this new opportunity for you to you know, completely start over. Happiness, luck, prosperity, all of that happening. And if this is in your fears and anxieties, there is no need for you to feel defensive. There is an air of maturity that is now present in the relationship. And you have the Queen of Swords, which means, okay, you're back, but, you know, hold on, because I'm not going to put up with any kind of BS, but just relax. You know, the Queen of Swords is someone that's experienced a lot of sorrow and hurt and pain, but it's caused her to grow. Can be kind of like, you know, the Ice Queen. And so basically, you know, gradually you're letting your guard down. You're warming up to the fire of your Aries or your fire sign that's come back into your life, and the two of you will have this reconciliation, and you are growing into it in a very comfortable way, where you know, there's this reciprocity between the two of you. You both are caring and loving and generous towards each other's feelings. Okay, I'm going to just reach in and maybe pull an extra little card out here, and we have, oh yay, look, the Ten of Pentacles, which just tell me again, this can be a very successful, happy, loving, and prosperous relationship. And we have that Two of Wands here, which tells me, you know, the things that you have been dreaming of, the things you have been looking forward to in your path, they have now manifested in your life, and they've right here that you've created by putting all this love out into the world and into the universe, and now it has returned to you. Okay, so that is your reading for the last 10 days of June 2020, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. I want to take a second and say thank you all so much for all of your comments, likes, shares, and subscribes. And to those of you who have very generously donated to my channel, thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate that. It enables me to continue to be here and make these videos for you, and to grow our little family and community here on YouTube. And thank you guys for all of your emails, and I really enjoy getting to know each and every one of you. It's awesome. Okay. All right. Bye-bye. Love you.